Good morning. This is Paxim, once again the news for the world, and we do have Wall Street Journal a cover story, and tensions haven't been, according to what the article reads, this high in the Cold War since the Cold War stopped. So it's a very high crisis, which is a precursor of World War III. Why? Because King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia, of course, he wants to take us, the US and Russia again. Well, not again. He wants to take us into a war. Why? Because Mr. Putin is fed up with the 7 emirs of Saudi Arabia ruling the world. They've been ruling the US dollar since 1976, when Mr. Nixon offered them control of the US currency by pairing the sale of oil only to US dollars. And that was one of the mandates of OPEC, to only sell oil in US dollars. And that put the United States as a subservient nation of the Arab oil producers. So yes, as you have been hearing in the previous podcasts, those are the news, no? And the US currency actually belongs to the industrial military complex, to the Freemasons, which are the Templars, the Islamic origins of all of this, no? And they are the ones that took over this nation just many years ago. And yes, Mr. Herbert Walker Bush, he's one of the Nazis that works for the organization. He sponsored the killing of Jews, 6 million. Stalin, they put him also there to kill the 35 million in Second World War. And now with Mr. Herbert Walker Bush, we have killed 1.3 billion children through the strict population control policies, through International Monetary Fund, which is Arab money, the US dollar Arab money. And now we have a super crisis going on, as foretold in the previous podcasts. And the problem here is which kind of attack we're going to have here in the US. What I foresee is that all the ICBM bases, the one here in Castle, first they need to disable our launch capabilities, which, by the way, we only have, uranium and plutonium weapons. We don't have hydrogen weapons. We don't know how to make hydrogen weapons. The Russians know how to make hydrogen weapons. And a 1.3 gigaton bomb over Castle would actually fry everything to a 7-kilometer radius. And 30-degree burns to 150 kilometers, more or less. So it has to be a strategical launch in order to disarm us, so that we don't defend the Arabs. Because if we defend, like King Abdullah wants, and I strongly recommend you read this article, man. It's the cover story, man. Because everything appears to be unfolding. And this is Paxim, once again, bringing you the real news from Merced, California. And stay tuned for more updates. If it's not too late, because I happen to live 7 miles away from the castle. Not good.